Most people never fail because they are lazy. They fail because they buy random equipment with no real plan to make money from it. Today, I will show you 15 real business machines you can buy on Amazon right now to turn your garage into a cash-generating workshop. We will look at exact prices, what to make, and how ordinary people use them to replace their full-time jobs. The absolute best machine on this list has started more small businesses this year than almost anything else, allowing complete beginners to make $10,000 a month with a simple setup. You will want to stay tuned for number 1 because it comes as a complete beginner-friendly system that pays for itself faster than you think. Every single tool on this list is backed by real-world market proof. Many people are generating thousands of dollars a month by selling simple items that cost pennies to manufacture. If you want links or full details on where to get these machines, just comment, "I'm ready," and I'll share the complete list with you. Let's begin.
This video is just for informational and educational purposes only. We do not guarantee income or results. Success depends on individual efforts, skills, and market conditions.
Number 15. Vevor Button Maker. You can literally launch a tiny manufacturing business from the corner of a kitchen table without touching a single power tool. This button maker taps into a massive non-stop market for custom merchandise, pinpointing event planners, school clubs, and local bands who need physical promo gear. To make one, you just drop a printed circle of paper, a metal shell, and a plastic cover into the sliding mold, pull the lever down twice, and a finished pinback badge clicks into place. Getting started is incredibly cheap since the entire kit costs just $80 on Amazon. Each badge costs pennies to make, roughly 5 cents in materials, but you can easily sell them for $1 to $3 a piece. This means you clear a massive 95 cents to $2.95 profit on every single sale. Crafting just 100 buttons during a relaxed morning session brings in a quick $300 before noon, which easily scales to a realistic $1,500 to $4,500 monthly income if you work a few flea markets. Real people are making a killing right now selling these custom pins on Etsy and at weekend farmers markets. If you want something that prints cash without taking up more space than a shoebox, this is your entry point. Next up, we are jumping into a machine that utilizes a special heat wrap to dominate the viral drinkware trend taking over social media. Number 14. Vevor Tumbler Heat Press. Those personalized insulated cups flooding your social media feed are actually hiding a massive garage profit margin. The Vevor Tumbler Heat Press lets you capitalize on the huge corporate gifting and bridal shower markets. The process is simple, as you print a sublimation design, wrap it tightly around any blank 11 to 30 ounce cup, and lock it into the heated press for a few minutes. This specific setup requires a low upfront investment of just $82. Your base cost for a blank tumbler and ink sits right around $5, while the finished custom product easily commands $25 to $35 from eager buyers. That leaves you with a beautiful $20 to $30 profit per cup. Fulfilling an order for just 10 custom tumblers a day translates to over $200 in daily profit, building up to a solid $4,000 to $6,000 monthly income with very part-time hours. Independent sellers are building entire brands from their spare bedrooms because online buyers actively search for custom drinkware daily. While drinkware is highly profitable, the next option on our list drops the startup cost even lower by using a unique chemical curing process to create top-selling accessories. Number 13. UV Resin Kit. What if you could turn liquid drops into high-end retail fashion items in less than 2 minutes? This resin kit gives you an instant foothold in the jewelry and custom keychain markets, which are driven by impulse buyers looking for unique gifts. You simply pour the liquid resin into a silicone mold, add your pigments, and slide it under the included UV lamp to cure completely in under 2 minutes. This entire 153-piece business starter pack is priced at an ultra-low $28. Your total cost per unit sits comfortably under $1, but the finished earrings and keychains consistently sell for $4 to $12 at local boutiques. That locks in a reliable $3 to $11 profit on every single piece you finish. Pressing out a batch of 30 items an evening generates roughly $150 in profit, mapping out a predictable $2,500 to $4,500 monthly income range. Craft fair regulars use this exact setup because the pieces take up zero inventory space and offer the cheapest business entry point available. But if you would rather skip the crafts entirely and sell hot, fresh food to hungry weekend crowds, wait until you see the commercial food setup coming up next. Number 12. Vevor Hot Dog Roller. Did you know a hungry crowd at a weekend market can completely clear out your inventory in a single afternoon? Rolling into the mobile food space is incredibly easy with the Hot Dog Roller, a massive crowd pleaser for farmers markets, sports events, and local festivals. Operation requires zero professional culinary training, as you simply load up the metal rollers, flip the dual temperature switches, and let 30 juicy franks slowly rotate under 1800 watts of heating power. Securing this commercial-grade food setup requires a straightforward investment of $170. Your raw expenses sit around 50 cents per hot dog, while hungry customers happily hand over $3 to $4 for a warm snack. This leaves you with an immediate $250 to $350 profit on every single sale. Selling just over 200 francs on a busy Saturday can bring in a quick $800 in daily revenue, pacing toward a highly realistic $2,400 to $3,200 monthly income if you only work weekends. Vendors are crushing it right now using basic outdoor permits to set up near high-traffic weekend crowds. Before starting, check the local laws and regulations. If you prefer to avoid dealing with food permits entirely, the multi-material craft machine coming up next covers nearly every physical product an online storefront could ever want to sell. Number 11. Cricut Maker. Can a single desktop tool really manufacture over 200 different types of retail products from your kitchen table? Craft entrepreneurs are scaling serious operations using the Cricut Maker, a versatile powerhouse that serves interior designers, event planners, and custom apparel brands. You just load your material, choose a digital graphic on your phone or computer, and watch the precision blade glide across vinyl, leather, or thick fabric to perfectly slice out your design. Bringing this ultimate crafting workstation into your garage costs $399. A custom vinyl decal costs around 25 cents in raw materials, yet it easily sells to truck owners or small businesses for $5 to $15. That secures a sweet $475 to $1475 profit margin on a single piece. Fulfilling 30 custom decal orders a week builds a steady daily rhythm, adding up to a very dependable $600 to $1,800 monthly income for a part-time workshop. Thousands of independent sellers are currently running full-time shipping operations on Etsy using this exact hardware to supply custom stickers and signs. If any of these machines are sparking a business idea for your own space, hit the like button so the algorithm keeps sending practical garage business concepts your way. Number 10. Brother SE700. What if you could turn a basic blank cap into a high-end luxury item that people gladly pay $40 for? The automated textile market is booming, and this machine lets you tap directly into the highly lucrative world of corporate branding, local sports teams, and custom streetwear. You simply hoop your fabric, import a logo wirelessly from your device, and let the computerized needle rapidly stitch out clean, vibrant, professional patterns completely on autopilot. This 2-in-1 sewing and embroidery machine requires an initial investment of $580. Your base cost for a blank hat and thread runs about $4, but the finished personalized headwear easily commands $40 from eager buyers. This creates a massive $36 profit every time the machine stops running. Turning out just 5 custom pieces during an evening session nets an easy $180 in daily profit, translating into a highly achievable $3,500 to $5,400 monthly income range. Small home workshops are staying completely booked right now by offering local businesses quick turnaround times on custom polos and work uniforms. But if you want to move away from thread and instead print photo-quality graphics onto hard surfaces with an ink system that never clogs up, this next specialized printer is an absolute game changer. Number 9. Sawgrass SG500. Imagine owning a printer that actively stops its own ink from clogging, even if you leave it sitting completely idle for months between major production runs. This machine handles custom merchandise production flawlessly, serving corporate clients, school clubs, and online brand owners who need high-quality goods. Operating it is completely seamless, as you just print your vivid graphics onto special transfer paper and use a simple heat press to fuse the dyes directly into blank mugs, phone cases, or mouse pads. Setting up this commercial-grade sublimation system in your spare bedroom requires an investment of $650. Your raw cost for a blank mousepad and ink totals just $150, but the finished custom piece easily sells for $15 online. This leaves you with a very clean $1,350 profit on every single item shipped. Printing and packing just 12 custom items an afternoon creates a steady daily routine, which easily stacks up to a realistic $3,500 to $4,800 monthly income range. Home-based entrepreneurs are successfully running full-scale merchandise shops from tiny spaces by targeting niche hobbies on Amazon and Shopify. If you prefer to skip online shipping entirely and let a mechanical coin slot collect passive cash while you sleep, the mechanical retail setup coming up next is exactly what you need. Number 8. Vevor Candy Vending Machine. You can literally collect steady paychecks every single week without using a single watt of electricity or setting up an online storefront. This machine capitalizes on constant foot traffic in everyday locations, making it a favorite for local route operators targeting waiting rooms, busy barbershops, and laundromats. Maintenance is entirely hands-off, requiring you to simply fill the triple compartments with gumballs or capsule toys, lock the lid, and let the mechanical coin mechanisms do all the work. Getting your hands on this three-sided moneymaker requires an upfront cost of just $190. A single wholesale gumball costs you roughly 5 cents, while kids and customers gladly drop a quarter or 25 cents into the slot. That locks in a highly repeatable 20 cents profit on every turn of the handle. Managing a modest route of 7 machines across town can easily bring in a combined $50 in daily quarters, building a reliable foundation for a $1,000 to $1,500 monthly income stream. Real people are building quiet wealth right now by checking their local machines just once a week to empty the coin trays. But if you would rather be the center of attention and draw massive, high-paying crowds at live weekend events, you will want to see the sweet carnival setup coming up next. Number 7. Vevor Cotton Candy Machine. What if you could turn a tiny scoop of basic table sugar into a giant cloud of fluffy candy that people will literally line up down the block to buy? The outdoor event market is massive, and this cotton candy machine turns festivals, school carnivals, and weekend birthday parties into instant cash flow hotspots. Running the hardware is incredibly fun as you simply spin up the 1000-watt heating element, pour sugar into the center, and use a stick to catch the sweet threads as they fill the stainless steel bowl. Adding this high-output concession station to your garage gear costs a modest $128. Your total cost for sugar and a plastic bags comes out to just 25 cents per unit, but excited kids and parents happily pay $4 to $5 per bag. This guarantees an incredible $375 to $475 profit every time you spin the stick. Serving up just 80 bags during a busy Saturday afternoon generates a fast $300 in daily cash, mapping out a highly achievable $2,000 to $3,500 monthly income if you only target weekend events. Local side hustlers are staying completely booked all summer long because this specific machine instantly creates a massive crowd wherever it goes. However, if you want to fly high above the ground and unlock premium corporate rates by filming luxury real estate from the sky, this next advanced device changes the game completely. Number 6. DJI Mini 4 Pro. What if you could fully pay off your entire equipment investment with just one single morning of work? The high-end property market is always searching for premium visuals, and this drone lets you cash in on this demand by serving real estate agents, wedding planners, and local tourism boards. Operating it is remarkably simple and safe because the built-in omnidirectional obstacle sensors automatically guide your flight paths while the stable gimbal captures ultra-crisp 4K video from above. Securing this professional aerial camera system costs $8 on Amazon. Your basic operational cost per shoot is effectively $0, while local real estate agents will gladly pay you $150 to $300 for a quick set of property photos. This secures a massive $150 to $300 profit every time you finish a flight. Handling just one basic property shoot a day easily fits into a lunch break, generating a reliable $3,000 to $6,000 monthly income with very part-time hours. Hundreds of independent pilots are building highly profitable photography routes right now by getting a basic commercial flight license in less than a month. If you would rather keep your feet firmly on the ground and use high-powered light beams to customize wooden gifts on your kitchen table, you will love this next desktop setup. Number 5. Atomstack A20 Pro. People will happily fork over massive premium prices for ordinary wooden cutting boards the second you add a personalized family name to them. This machine opens the doors to the booming custom gift and wedding decor markets, which are fueled by buyers looking for unique personalized products. To make something, you just place a piece of wood, leather, or acrylic on the flatbed, load a design into the free software, and watch the precise 20-watt diode laser carve out dark, perfect lines in minutes. Setting up this rapid manufacturing station on your kitchen table requires an investment of $400. A blank wooden piece costs only $4 in raw materials, yet the finished high-end custom gift easily commands $200 from online shoppers. That leaves you with an incredible $196 profit margin on a single project. Fulfilling just one custom order per day builds a highly relaxed workflow, stacking up to a very dependable $4,000 to $5,500 monthly income for a home workshop. Craft market regulars and online shop owners are completely filling their order queues right now because the entire system takes under 3 hours to master. But if you want to move away from flat engraving and instead grow incredibly detailed, three-dimensional plastic figurines from a pool of liquid, this next ultra-high resolution system is unmatched. Number 4. Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra. Imagine pulling flawless injection mold quality plastic models straight out of a liquid pool with zero visible layer lines. The tabletop gaming and high-end collectible industries are growing incredibly fast, and this machine lets you dominate this space by supplying custom miniatures, jewelry molds, and cosplay props directly to collectors and independent designers. The machine utilizes a massive 10-inch 16K liquid crystal screen that cures liquid resin layer by layer at a speed of 150 mm per hour completely inside an enclosed chamber. Acquiring this industrial-grade desktop printer costs $494. Your raw material cost sits around $150 in liquid resin per model, but enthusiastic buyers will happily pay $30 to $150 for a single finished piece. That secures an outstanding $28.50 to $148.50 profit every time you empty the build plate. Running just 3 printing cycles a day can easily yield a conservative $150 in daily profit, mapping out a highly realistic $3,500 to $5,000 monthly income range. Serious collectors and commercial buyers know the difference between cheap prints and this quality, keeping home operators completely booked with custom orders. However, if you want to step away from physical products altogether and instead rent out a piece of party hardware that makes crowds market your business for you, this next rotating event machine is an absolute goldmine. Number 3. MW360 Photo Booth. Imagine pocketing a full week of corporate wages for simply standing around, drinking a soda, and watching party guests dance on a platform. The high-end event market is absolutely desperate for interactive entertainment, and this machine lets you capitalize on this craze by targeting weddings, sweet 16 birthdays, and corporate galas. Operation is completely hands-off, as you just set up the heavy-duty platform, clip a smartphone or camera onto the motorized rotating arm, and let the remote-controlled system spin smoothly around the guests while recording slow-motion videos. Investing in this premium, mobile entertainment setup requires a total startup cost of $749 on Amazon. Your basic cost per unit of operation is exactly $0, while frantic event hosts will gladly pay $200 to $500 to secure you for a brief evening booking. This means you bank an incredible $200 to $500 profit every single time you load the gear into your vehicle. Booking just 3 events over a single busy weekend brings in a conservative $900 in weekend profit, mapping out a highly lucrative $3,600 to $6,000 monthly income stream. Local rental entrepreneurs are staying completely booked months in advance because party crowds record themselves and immediately upload the footage to social media, giving you free viral advertising. But if you would rather stay at home and turn basic cheap supermarket snacks into high-dollar pantry staples with an incredible shelf life, wait until you see this massive food preservation setup. Number 2. Vevor Vacuum Freeze Dryer. A massive underground candy trend is quietly minting garage millionaires right now, and almost nobody realizes the machines are available right on Amazon. This freeze dryer drops you straight into the red-hot freeze-dried candy and emergency food prep markets, serving high-volume online storefronts, local snack boutiques, and neighborhood preppers. The advanced process involves loading the 4-layer stainless steel trays with raw goods, sealing the heavy chamber door, and allowing the automated vacuum pump to drop temperatures far below freezing to sublimate every drop of moisture completely out of the food. Acquiring this authentic commercial-grade preservation machine requires a serious upfront investment of $3,660. Your raw expenses for a bulk batch of standard gummy candy average around $10, yet the puffed-up, crispy freeze-dried version easily sells to snack lovers for $50 to $80 total. That leaves you with a stunning $40 to $70 profit on every single cycle you run. Processing just 2 small batches a day inside your garage yields a steady stream of inventory, building up to an undeniable $2,400 to $4,200 monthly income stream. Specialty candy buyers are completely clearing out local store shelves because demand for these unique crunchy treats is massively outrunning supply across every major online platform. However, if you want to move away from food processing entirely and claim the absolute highest income ceiling on this list with an all-in-one manufacturing system, this final master tool is king. Number 1. XTool S1 Laser Engraver. What if you could bypass the typical frustrating learning curves and start running a documented six-figure manufacturing business from your workbench on day one? The premium custom goods market is expanding at an astronomical pace, and the industrial strength of this laser engraver turns complete beginners into elite suppliers of custom corporate signage, personalized wedding decor, leather journals, and high-end wooden cutting boards. Using the machine is incredibly intuitive, as you simply place your material inside the fully enclosed Class 1 safety shell, import your artwork into the beginner-friendly software, and watch the high-powered beam slide rapidly across the honeycomb bed on autopilot. Owning this complete, ready-to-run production workshop costs $849. A blank wooden cutting board runs about $5 in raw materials, yet your finished premium custom masterpiece easily commands $50 to $120 from eager buyers. That guarantees a massive $45 to $115 profit margin on a single order. Fulfilling a conservative batch of 5 custom designs an afternoon creates a smooth production flow, translating into an exceptional $6,000 to $17,000 monthly income potential. Creative entrepreneurs are completely dominating local markets and online platforms because this premium enclosed system ships with Air Assist and everything you need to start selling professional products right out of the box. Every single machine we covered today proves that you do not need a massive commercial factory or thousands of dollars in venture capital to build a real, sustainable income. The biggest obstacle for most people is not a lack of ideas. It is simply choosing one reliable setup and sticking with it until it clicks. Whether you choose a compact button maker to dominate local flea markets or a high-end laser system to scale a full-time online brand, the tools to build your workshop are right there on Amazon. Don't let these ideas sit in a browser tab you never close. Pick the machine that fits your budget, commit to learning the process, and start turning your empty garage space into a real business. Drop a comment below with the number of the machine that clicked with you the most, and let me know if you want a complete, step-by-step business blueprint on how to launch it. And if you are serious about building a real income stream from simple ideas like this, then make sure you are subscribed, because this channel is not for viewers who just watch, it is for people who actually build.